Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are 1 hour before it is gonna turn the next day. It is day 490 documentary series from Zero to a Millionaire. And I think I have a very little but yet subtle and subtle and a life-changing, deeply life-changing story which happened 2 days ago exactly on 6th of July 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, since then, it is 9th of July that I'm recording this video. Things have kind of cooled down, okay? But I still remember that day as if it happened just an hour ago. So, my parent comes back from a grocery store with a lot of candies, with a lot of good stuff, but she's apparently very sad, like very depressing sad. And not gonna be getting into details of the entire process because I want to keep this video under 5 minutes. But the key moment in this entire story is that I repeatedly ask her what happened, what happened, what happened, and start hating her for not answering. And then she's all of a sudden says that, "Did you find a job? I need your help." And in that moment, something kills me almost a certain, to a certain degree. It was, I think, 2 p.m. or something like that. And I just finished my lunch. I wanted to get back. I read Quran, I trained, and I wanted to get back. I wanted to do 2 hours of content creation, do 4 hours of Harvard CS50, and wanted to work. I wanted to lock in that, after the lunch is the time when I lock in most of the time. And it broke me. I couldn't handle I didn't start crying, but I couldn't focus. I was running around the home, walking around the house and trying to figure out what do I do. And I talked to my co-founder, I talked to AI, I talked to I just needed to figure what do I do. We have decided that I will try to find a job because the reason why, after as we discussed, after my mom came back, the reason why she was sad is because she couldn't pay the home mortgage for that specific month of July. And you would think, well, that's weird. I mean, she bought a lot of good stuff and came back, and that's the dumbest part of the entire thing. And the dumbest thing about woman characters in general is that they first act emotionally and then they think. What happened in this situation, in my situation specifically, is that she bought a lot of candies, then she went to pay for the home mortgage, and then she didn't have enough balance. And then she comes back and tells me to get a job. And long story short, after I think a 2.5 hour long discussion with my co-founder and with myself journaling, I decided for the next 3 months, July, August, and September, July, April, I think then next month is April or August, September basically, I will try to combine 9 to 5, some sort of 9 to 5 with my business. And in October, my co-founder should come to my country and we will try to register a business here, our agency here, so that he can stay here and get his IT visa as an IT specialist. Because if you register, apparently in this country I'm living, if you register an IT business, it is gonna be tax-free. And if you're a foreigner registering a business here, you're gonna get a visa for I think 2 or 3 years. and then you can renew it and prolong it. And from so far research we have made, this was the cheapest way of us meeting up, because only he has to buy a ticket, and it's like, tax free and so on and so forth. And yeah, so I wanted to keep this video shorter than 5 minutes. That's why I will not, I think, tell the entire story in all of its colors. But basically, I it's not the first time that she's like, did you find a job? But I will remember it because of the what happened after that. I tried telling her maybe we should not spend money on this kind of dumb shit, and should not go out, should not, do all this fun stuff. Like, we maybe should not go to restaurants and cook at home and all this stuff. And instead, we should save up as much as we can to pay off the home mortgage debt. And she didn't like that response from me. She started crying, she started yelling at me, as if she said that I was telling her to basically take care on your own. Um, like, what else? Yeah, basically, like, do take care of these things on yourself, on your own. Spend less, be more fragile and um, frugal, and pay the mortgage. Basically, that's what she said that I said to her. But in reality, I didn't say to her that I am going and getting a job. It's only the part which my co-founder knew, apparently. I didn't tell this part to her, but I felt like in that moment when she was putting the entire mortgage of the home, which is like $32,000, ladies and gentlemen, it's like $32,000 for the next 20 years, which I have to pay $200 each month. But still, you cannot stop paying if you just happen to have an unlucky month. Bank is not gonna forgive you for that. And that was a huge weight on my shoulders, and I felt like, well, that is the biggest paycheck that we have to take care as an entire family. So now I am becoming the ruler of the family. All right, if I'm in front of the steering wheel, if I'm paying that $300 mortgage payment, $200 mortgage payment, if I'm paying for the electricity and water bills, then let me do the finances of the household on my own way. Like, it's like, someone is giving their company to you, all the responsibility on your shoulders, right? But you cannot remove the fun stuff. No, 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 no. I wanted to remove all the fun stuff. I was about to tell my mom, like, you either sit at home and don't spend any money, like, because I am now taking care of the family, right? So I will go and get a job, I will pay for the mortgage, I will pay for the electricity bills, um, I will try to buy groceries. We will be frugal, we will not spend any money on restaurants, any money on dumb shit. We will spend as much as we can to pay back the home. And that's what I was trying to lead up to, was this conversation about candies, because I started saying, why did you buy these candies and so on. I couldn't make my way to those candies. She just started yelling at me, and to be fair, I yelled back, and I'm very sad about that this happened. Was a disgusting situation as a whole, because something inside of me is telling that if just same situation, but instead of my mom, there would be a man Like imagine I had a dad. I something inside of me is telling that such a responsible moment in my life would be would have a much smoother transfer. Because still to this moment it's been 2 days and nothing. Like she didn't, as if nothing happened, as if we just argued about some nothing. And I took it for real. I was expecting my mom to come and teach me how do we pay for the water bills, how do we pay for the home mortgage, where should I go, where is the bank, what are the checks, and on what date do we even pay, and how much debt we have left. None of those questions were answered, and instead um, I was very pissed off by how like she was crying because I told her to save money. Um, I was pissed off by the entire situation in general. But, ladies and gentlemen, I I hope I will figure it out. I mean, for me, if I'm not paying for the whole mortgage, it's only better because I have more money to spend on my education and on my business. And that's what I was trying to do actually. Because I know at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, no one will feel sorry for you. Like, no one will say, oh, you didn't have a dad, you were the single kid, you were the single son, he was trying to take care of the household, he was trying to like pay back the debt. No one will feel sorry for you. And if you're gonna be, you know, uneducated, poor, what I mean by, I wanted to invest this money on maybe buying a course on certain, skills that I don't have, or reinvesting into business for some marketing purposes. No one tomorrow will feel sorry for me because I didn't do those things. No one will. And that's why I was trying to, like, as much as I hate how my mom behaves sometimes, trying to just ignore that she's sad, and just was trying to like save my own money, invest into myself. And last time I couldn't take it. I said to myself, if I fucking have to take care of this thing, I will fucking take care of it. And I am gonna do it the most extreme way possible. Like, in the most good extreme way. We're not gonna be hanging out, we're not gonna be, no. No restaurants, no hangouts, no going out. Locked in. Yeah. For now, that is it.